Hello and welcome, my dear friend. I'm truly glad you're here today, because what you're about to hear is not just a story. It's a reminder of a truth that's been alive inside you all along, waiting for the perfect moment to rise. Sometimes life doesn't knock gently to get your attention. Sometimes it crashes in, throws storms your way, and watches to see if you'll bend or stand tall like a monument forged by fire. There was a time when they thought they knew your ending before you had even begun. Their laughter wasn't light-hearted. It was a dagger, sharpened with arrogance and aimed at your spirit. They strutted around, puffed up with empty confidence, like actors who believed the applause was already theirs. They spoke of your failure as if it were a foregone conclusion, crafting private jokes and smug predictions behind the scenes. But life has a merciless sense of irony when it comes to arrogance. While they celebrated imaginary victories, thinking you were already defeated, something unexpected happened. You didn't fall. You didn't flinch. Instead, you rose, quietly and relentlessly, like the steady tide that wears down the sharpest cliffs over time. They didn't realize that the very storms they hurled at you were forging you into something stronger, sharper, and more unstoppable than they could ever comprehend. Their jeering was loud, but your silence was louder. Each step you took, silent, steady, deliberate, was a hammer striking their illusions, cracking the foundation of their superiority. They expected you to stumble. Instead, you moved forward without fanfare, without needing to shout your worth from rooftops. And in doing so, you revealed the simple truth. Real power does not announce itself. It simply is. Now the mirror has turned. Their snickers have twisted into nervous glances. Their overconfidence, once so blinding, now lies in ruins at their feet. What was once amusement at your expense has become an uncomfortable silence they cannot explain away. They gambled their pride on your collapse and lost everything when you refused to yield. Have you ever noticed how those who laugh the loudest often crumble the fastest when faced with true resilience? It's because arrogance is like a house of cards. One strong gust of reality, and it falls apart. Their arrogance wasn't strength. It was a desperate costume stitched together from insecurity and fear. True confidence moves differently. It doesn't need to wound others to feel tall. It walks quietly, assuredly, knowing its value is not determined by outside applause. They chose mockery. You chose mastery. And look how that choice has aged. They had chances, oh many chances, to choose differently, to rise alongside you, to celebrate your growth instead of ridiculing it. But when arrogance speaks louder than wisdom, even a lifeboat looks like a burden. So they stayed behind, anchored to their false pride, even as your ship set sail toward greatness. You became a living reminder that while the proud may start fast, it's the steady souls who finish strong. Every smirk they wore was an invitation for life itself to humble them. And humble them it has, brutally, beautifully, without a single word needing to be spoken. Life, after all, is the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't matter how loudly someone laughs today if they are destined to weep in silence tomorrow. And you, dear, never needed their validation to write your story. Their opinions were never the ink in your pen. While they wasted their energy weaving false narratives about you, you invested your energy into becoming undeniable. They thought they were spectators to your downfall. They had no idea they were witnesses to your ascension. You didn't just survive their attempts to tear you down, you transcended them. You took every insult, every slight, every backhanded comment, and used it as invisible mortar, brick by unseen brick, to build a future they can't even step foot in. Now, they scramble for explanations. They point fingers at everything but themselves. They mumble excuses to anyone who will listen, desperate to explain how the person they once mocked has eclipsed them completely. But you know the truth, don't you? Their downfall was never because of you. It was because of the weakness hidden behind their roar. You simply revealed it by standing firm in the storm. Have you ever wondered why some people fear the quiet ones the most? It's because true strength, real greatness, doesn't need to announce itself. It just exists, immovable, undeniable, like a mountain against the shallow winds of judgment. And now, my dear friend, your light shines so brightly that it leaves no room for shadows. No matter how tightly they squeeze their eyes shut, they cannot pretend they don't see it. The brilliance of your rise is undeniable, and it reflects their own missed opportunities with a blinding clarity. Every time they encounter your success, it's as if life itself is holding up a mirror, forcing them to confront the places within themselves they chose to abandon. They cannot escape it. They cannot explain it away. The seeds they sowed in arrogance have only harvested regret, while your silent, steady labor has bloomed into a garden of blessings they never believed you were capable of growing. But you believed. You held the vision when no one else could see it. And that, my friend, is the difference between those who merely mock dreams and those who live them. You never needed to scream your worth into the void. Your existence, your perseverance, your very being has been a declaration louder than any words could carry. It's the quiet power of someone who knows exactly who they are without needing to tear anyone else down to prove it. And so here you stand, not just moving forward, but soaring past the very limits they tried to impose on you. The irony is almost poetic. The ones who mocked you are now forced to watch you become everything they secretly feared you could be. Isn't it fascinating how life teaches us? How often the very stones thrown at you become the stepping stones that elevate you? How what was meant to crush you became the pressure that formed the diamond of your character? Let me ask you, have you noticed how heavy their silence has become now? How the laughter has faded, leaving only a hollow echo where their pride once stood? It's not because you fought back with anger or retaliation. It's because you fought forward with faith. You became a storm in your own right. Not the kind that destroys, but the kind that reshapes landscapes. Powerful, cleansing, undeniable. You see, life doesn't play favorites with arrogance. It rewards authenticity, humility, and perseverance, the very qualities you nurtured while they mocked. In the grand theater of life, they chose to play the fool, mistaking noise for significance. You chose to master the art of the climb, step by careful step. And now the view is yours alone to enjoy. You've stepped into a season where your focus is sharper, your energy is more potent, and your calling is undeniable. There is a momentum gathering around you now, a force too strong to resist. They will see it, they will feel it, and they will have no choice but to acknowledge it, even if pride glues their lips shut. But this is no longer about them, is it? As you move forward, do so with the calm certainty of someone who knows their destiny is not up for debate. You have nothing left to prove. Your presence is the proof. So stand tall, my dear friend. Let your light blaze without apology. Let their doubts crumble into dust beneath the weight of your reality. Let your success be so radiant that even those who once wished for your downfall can't help but feel inspired. And this magnificent rise, you deserve it with every fiber of your being. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.